Picture this. You're just sitting in class on a totally ordinary school day, maybe doodling in your notebook or staring out the window, when all of a sudden, a teacher bursts into the room, her face pale, yelling for everyone to get outside, right now. Hundreds of kids pour into the field, hearts pounding, and there it is, hovering right above the trees, a massive metallic object, just floating there, silently, watching. No wings, no engine roar, no clue what it could be. And what unfolded next? It became one of the most chilling mass UFO sightings on record, a mystery that still haunts those who were there, even today. Hey everyone, welcome back to Unexplained Encounters, where we dive into the unexplained, the paranormal, UFOs, and those stories that make you question everything you thought was real. Today, we're unraveling the Westall UFO incident, this eerie event that struck in Australia back in 1966. Over 200 students and teachers at Westall High School claimed they saw a UFO, not just in the sky, but landing right near their school. But what grips me about this one isn't the sighting alone. It's the shadows that followed. Witnesses whispering about officials who appeared out of nowhere, desperate to bury the truth. And now, nearly 60 years on, the question lingers like a cold fog. What on earth, or beyond it, did those terrified kids really see? Let's step back to that fateful day, April 6, 1966, a quiet Wednesday morning in a sleepy suburb outside Melbourne, Australia. Westall High School hummed with the usual routine, kids in class, teachers lecturing, the world feeling safe and predictable. But then, around 11 a.m., a few students glance out the windows and freeze. Something silver, gliding slowly across the sky. At first, a plane? Maybe. But as it draws closer, no wings, no sound. Just floating, defying everything they knew. The whispers start. Faint at first, then spreading like a virus through the halls. Did you see that? Kids sneak peeks, hearts quickening. Teachers pause mid-sentence. Before long, the dam breaks, everyone rushing outside, climbing fences, racing to the grassy field for a clearer view. And there, in the open sky, a disc-shaped craft, gleaming metallic, roughly the size of a small car. It's hovering above the trees, moving in ways that shouldn't be possible. Silent. No roar, no trails. It stops dead, hangs there, then drifts again. The air thickens with unspoken fear. What is that? Dozens, hundreds of eyes locked on the impossible. It wasn't from any textbook, it wasn't human, but the nightmare was just beginning. Witnesses swear the object starts descending, slow, deliberate, like it's choosing its moment. It slips behind the trees, into a nearby paddock. The pull is irresistible. Students bolt toward it, breaths ragged, some teachers trailing behind, voices hushed. This can't be happening. And when they arrive, a few glimpse it up close, hovering inches from the ground, almost alive, scanning. The grass beneath it, crushed flat, as if an invisible force had pressed down hard. Chaos explodes, excitement clashes with terror, kids buzzing, others backing away, pulses racing. A few later whisper that the craft tilted, like it sensed them, like it knew they were there. Then, in a heartbeat, it surges upward. Not slow, not steady, but with blinding speed, shooting into the sky like a bullet. And worse, some spot others. 2, maybe 3 identical shapes, joining it in formation, darting erratically before vanishing into the unknown. Now, the real proof emerges. Those who reached the site stare at the grass, not just flattened, but twisted into a perfect, eerie circle, 20 to 30 feet wide. Edges singed, scorched by unseen heat. No wind could do this. No animal. Something had been there. Something unnatural. But the dread doesn't fade. It deepens. Soon, vehicles rumble in. Military trucks, stern figures in uniforms, government shadows emerging from the haze. The field? Sealed off in minutes. Officials prowl the circle, probing, whispering, collecting whatever secrets the ground held. And the worst part? Kids pulled aside, voices low and threatening. Forget what you saw. Speak of this, and there will be consequences. Teachers silenced too. It reeked of cover-up, excitement twisting into fear, a veil dropping over the truth. For decades, it all stayed buried. Whispers in the suburb, but no headlines, no answers. The witnesses? Haunted. They carried it silently, until the 2000s, when these grown survivors finally broke the quiet in interviews, documentaries. Their tales, identical, chilling. The silver disc, the silent vigil, the descent, the escape. Like a shared hallucination, or something far worse. Skeptics, of course, circle like vultures. A weather balloon? Some Cold War military test? Possible, but the witnesses recoil. No, they insist, voices firm. Balloons don't stalk the sky like that. Planes scream. Teachers, steadfast to their graves, echo, "It wasn't ours. It didn't belong." Why does Westall still claw at us? Not a lone whisper in the night, but hundreds, united in their terror. Stories unyielding after 60 years, and still no explanation that sticks. A hidden experiment? A trick of the atmosphere? Or visitors probing our world? It chills you, thinking of all the normal days hiding horrors. So, what truly loomed over that school in 1966? A man-made mistake? Nature's cruel joke? Or beings from elsewhere? The full truth may forever evade us, but for those Westall students, that Wednesday seared into their souls, a glimpse of the abyss that never lets go. If this schoolyard nightmare has you on edge, brace for the hikers who vanished in Russia's frozen peaks under circumstances that defy reason. Secret tests? Otherworldly wrath? Or horrors unimaginable? Dive into our Dyatlov Pass Incident video next, twists that will keep you up at night. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more spine-tingling tales from the unknown. Thanks for joining Unexplained Encounters. See you in the shadows.